Okay. Hey guys, this is my first time doing a video. I just wanted to sort of catalog this event for me. I've been a percussionist for quite a while, and I've decided that I'd like to play a different instrument alongside my wife, who is learning her instrument. I have chosen to go with learning a digital piano. Keyboard, same as far as I grew up, but it sounds beautiful. I opted to go with something a little on the, I guess, pricey side, or the bougie side, you might say, as far as I'm concerned, only because, you know, you would look at me and say that I'm a beginner, which I am, but I'm not new to music, so I'm really hopeful. I'm very excited to start the journey. And I plan on dedicating, you know, time, effort to this practice. So just like I did as a percussionist, right? So without further ado, let me go ahead and grab it. It got delivered today, and it was a fantastic surprise to me. So one second. Oh, and it's quite heavy. This is the box that it came in, and I'm going to be setting it up right here alongside this wall. And I am super excited to get it unboxed. I think that this is going to be a wonderful start into learning piano, and I am very excited. So let me go ahead and grab some scissors that I put off to the side here for this, and we'll get going with the unboxing. There's our first strap and our second strap. Now, go ahead and gently move this on the bottom here. I can tell that there's several packages in here, which is great because I did not buy the piano alone. There was a sale going on at my local music and arts center, and the sale was applicable to the package that they have as well. So there's a package where it's the Yamaha 525 alongside a keyboard, sort of X stand, brace for it to be stood up on, which allows it to be quite more mobile and portable than it might have been otherwise. And sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm actually in frame and everything here. And then the last thing that it had with it was a chair, like a collapsible chair. And if you hear my dogs, which, Ember, what are you doing? He's making me a little nervous right now because he does like to go under things, and I think he is thinking of going under the tripod. But we'll see what he does. Hopefully he doesn't. We'll go ahead and cut this tape here. No, Ember. Please don't go under there. Oops. Okay, just one side. Let me go ahead and cut the other side here. You see there are some metal clips in here, some metal banding. So or staples, I mean, excuse me. Here's one side and the other. I'm going to do my best to edit any of the sort of length of this video so it doesn't last too long. But this was really just more as an unboxing. And the kit, what you get in the kit. So again, this is the Yamaha P525 in their P series. I noticed they have a P145, they have a P225. So the 145 is, from what I've seen online, is like most definitely a beginner would want to start there. Typically you see kids or maybe not just kids, but you know, just beginners who are not sure if they want to stick with it, right? They're concerned if this is going to be a hobby for them, if this is going to be something that they truly enjoy doing, right? Titan's interested in the camera now. You guys will see them, I'm sure, here in a second. But anyway, so then we move move up from the 145 to the 225, which is an intermediate piano from what I saw, it is a fantastic sounding piano. Again, many of the knowledge little tidbits that I have came from online YouTube videos, you know, searching for people who know far, far more about this topic than I do. I've been a musician for quite a long time, yes, but I in no way would consider myself a pianist or any sort of like keyboard player, right? So this section of music is new to me. So that being said, above the 145 and the 225 is the 525. Now, this very well might have been a little too much for a beginner. I acknowledge that, and if it is, it's my fault, 100%. But here's the thing, I love percussion, I love using my hands to play, I can read and write music as it is, I've been playing since I was in middle school, so I've got a lot of history to sort of push my decision making towards a more stable and long-term commitment, right? So to me, I was actually between the 225 or the 525. The 525 very much so is more expensive than the 225. That is not why I got it. I got it because it has the same piano sound from the 225, the Yamaha CFX, I believe it's called. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I don't want to spread misinformation, but it does have the same recorded piano sound on this one, with the addition of the Bossendorfer one, which again, from what I understand, those two are world-class grand pianos. They sound absolutely magnificent, and I am not the expert here. What I do know though is that usually when I take up a hobby, I go pretty far into that hobby. And this is never, music has never really been a hobby for me. It's been a commitment, a lifelong commitment since I was in middle school and I started. So to me, this is sort of adding to that. It's not a full change. It's not like I'm picking up something brand new that I have no idea whether or not I'll commit to and keep doing. I am confident that I will continue to learn and play piano. The problem became, do I buy the 225 and then look to upgrade later? Or do I start right off the bat with, again, admittedly, a little too much, a little too packed, chocked full of features, right? And then grow into that. And I'm very hopeful, fingers crossed, that that was the right decision. If it is not, like I said, my fault. So that's enough of me talking. I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with the unboxing. So right here, it looks like we do have the P525 Yamaha piano, or rather digital keyboard. Digital piano, I gotta get used to that. Okay, so we've got a little tiny bit of broken styrofoam, but it does look like the styrofoam helped out a ton. What is this here? This looks to be a setup guide. I haven't unboxed it entirely, but it does look to be a setup guide for your new piano. So that's fantastic. I'm gonna set this off to the side for a moment. We've got a little box here as well that looks to be just some cushioning. I'm gonna slide this forward. They've got some room behind me that I can place this at. Pull this out. I'm gonna clean up all of this in a moment. Otherwise, my wife will hate me. Woo. All right, sorry, the packaging is a little bit slippery. I'm gonna turn here. I'm going to gently place this on the ground. Oh, I do feel the feet that people were talking about. So it has little raised feet on the bottom to help with getting it on and off the ground. You know, sliding your hands up under. So that's nice. Again, some more packaging. What is this here? Oh, wonderful. Okay, so this is part of why I bought this package. This package was the Yamaha 525 Black Essentials package. So black or white being the color that you choose for your piano. White does look beautiful, by the way. But with this package, and I know I haven't unwrapped it yet, let me come a little bit closer here. With this package, there is a foot pedal. And everybody was praising this foot pedal. From what I understand, again, new to this, but from what I understand, this pedal is sort of the go-to sustain pedal that many folks would buy if they were seeking to replace that plastic one that came with the P525 or under. So, and I forget, let me see if I can find, yeah, here it is, FC3A. So the model of this pedal is the Yamaha FC3A. I heard it's a wonderful pedal, so I'm glad it came with that. Now, to my understanding, if you had just bought the piano and not the kit, you would still get that pedal. What I don't know is whether or not you would have received the chair and stand. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at these here. Oh, you know what? Oh, this is interesting. I think I'm gonna have a couple more packages on the way. I just realized as we got to the bottom here that I don't see the chair or the keyboard stand for this. So this video may have to be, you know, sort of a until next time video. Here we have what looks to be a power supply. Yep. So Yamaha power supply. We're just going to use this to power our digital piano. I'm going to go ahead and tuck that back in. Okay, and then we have a sheet music stand here. Oh, that's going to need scissors. Now let's grab those again. Go ahead and cut here, cut there, and we'll do the same for the other side. So cut here, cut there. Okay, so this looks absolutely magnificent. I have seen this in other videos. The P145 and the P225 also have a music stand that comes with the piano, and of course it attaches in front, just like this one does. This one is clear, unlike those two. Those two are black. Again, they're magnificent. They look absolutely stunning as well. This one, I really liked the clear look of it, but also it is so wide. I am pretty positive that this is wider by maybe 4 or 5 inches than the one that comes with the 145. I'm not sure about the 225. It may be about the same size. But this is an absolutely beautiful music stand. Let me see if we can get out the packaging real quick. Okay, all right, here we go. And I'll probably end up putting it back in there as well. Let me come closer for the camera. Oh wow, this is absolutely fantastic. So, this, oh man, let me see, can I put my hand here? Very cool. So you might be able to see the glare from, or the reflection rather, of this. I will say this black trim here, I can't fully tell. It feels cold, so I'm gonna commit to saying that this black trim on the bottom to hold this clear, I think it's plexiglass, is metal. So I don't think this bottom section is plastic. If it is plastic, it's fooling me. It feels superb. It really does. The build quality on this is wonderful. Let me go ahead and just show you the full length of this. So here we go. I would say, of course you can easily fit a music book on this, but you could probably fit somewhere in the ballpark of 3.5, 4 sheets of sheet music on this. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. So for now, without dirtying it too much, I'm going to go ahead and put the plastic cover back on top, and we will see what else is in the box. Okay, go ahead and put this. Oh, this is getting caught. There we go. All right, there we are. So that's good. I don't think anything is in this. Nope, nothing in that. Okay, and then on our left side here, or left to me, you guys are right, is another section related to the power. So this is just our power cable for the adapter, right? So this will plug into our adapter. Our adapter will plug into the piano. Looks wonderful so far. I am super excited about this. So like I said, I don't see a I do not see a cross-braced stand for the keyboard. I might be saying that entirely wrong. To those who are knowledgeable on this, I apologize. But that being said, I'm expecting that package and a a similar foldable chair, a seat, right? So a collapsible chair, a collapsible stand, that should be on its way. Maybe that will come here this week, I suppose. I'm gonna go ahead and stop for now and get this unwrapped and just listen to it once or twice. I'll turn the camera back on when that's all set to go. Thank you. Okay, so I've got it plugged in. Sorry for the mess still. I need to go ahead and clean all this up. But this will be my first time turning it on. This will be my first time hearing this specific digital piano. Real quick. So let's go ahead and turn it on. It looks easy enough. Like I said earlier, it doesn't seem that the stand and the chair have come in yet. So it's on the feet. I'm just going to go ahead and turn it on and see what it sounds like. All right, there's our power button on. We've got a nice Yamaha display logo there, and by default it is on CFX Grand. So we should be hearing the volume would help. Let me go ahead and turn this up a bit. All right, this is a little bit past the half volume here. Very beautiful sound so far. The keys are all wooden. I've gone through all the keys, make sure there's no stuck keys, and just make sure that the rebound and everything like that is suitable for what feels like a piano. Again, I'm no expert, so I'm kind of going based off of what many of us have done at a standard music shop or just some random music shop, maybe as a kid, right? You kind of go through and, right, playing on some keys, and yep, that's a B key to me. That feels good. So anyway, it sounds magnificent. I am super excited to start this journey. Let me crank it up just a little bit more and you know, see. Let's see, we'll play very nice. That is a beautiful sound. I am definitely, like I said, not a pianist yet, but soon to come. I may even film a bit of that journey and put it up on this channel. If anybody would be interested in seeing that, I know this is cliche because everyone says that, but truly, you know, if people are interested in seeing the journey, I'm not starting from scratch of reading music, but I am starting from scratch of playing the piano. And for the most part, I would be starting Ember. Easy, buddy. I can see him. He's thinking about how do I get around this right now. I am starting from scratch reading bass clef alongside treble in a standard like staff music arrangement, right? So if I was going to read Beethoven's fifths, let's say, in percussion class, typically that's going to be written in treble clef, right? So most all of our music in percussion, we will be reading on a standard treble clef staff. So anyway, if anybody would be interested in that, drop a comment, let me know. Thank you all for tuning in. This is not like some fancy video, but it was a lot of fun for me, and I am excited for the new toy, but to start this journey. And I can't wait for the stand and the chair to get here as well. I may do a video for that, but I don't know. I don't think that that's necessarily needed. I might just, what I'll do is maybe set up a time where I'm going to record some sorry, that's my dog drinking water. I might set up a time where I record some of my very first playing sessions on the new digital piano. And as such, I could go ahead and talk about the chair and the stand that come in with that. So again, if you're interested in any of that, I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm super excited, and I'm hopeful to bring this journey along to the internet. Peace. Later, YouTube.